Hello and welcome. My name's Ian. This is Blue Club Sports, and we got another Chelsea update. So I go on vacation to San Antonio, and Todd Boehly went to work. We got two transfers confirmed: Raheem Sterling and Kalidou Koulibaly. Raheem Sterling, as you can see on my backdrop, wearing the new kit, which looks phenomenal compared to last season's. Koulibaly, all he needs to do is wake up, sign the contract for Chelsea, and he's going to be on a flight to LA to join up with the squad, which is good to hear. Koulibaly, he's the closest you're going to get to a replacement for Rudiger, what he does on the field and off the field and in the dressing room, that presence in the dressing room. So I think it's a great buy, especially for the price they had. I think it was around £40 million. That's pretty good valued, if you ask me. Chelsea have also agreed personal terms with Nathan Ake, who used to play for Chelsea. We sold him to Bournemouth. Bournemouth got relegated, got sold to Man City, and Chelsea want him back. So it's just down to Chelsea to agree of transfer fee with Man City. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. We agreed a fee for Raheem Sterling, which was a way more important player for Man City. So I can't really see how we don't get this deal over the line. Chelsea have reportedly given up on signing De Ligt due to the fact that Juventus wants to trade for Pulisic plus cash, and De Ligt would personally rather go to Bayern Munich instead of Chelsea. And I think one thing's clear is it's very important that Chelsea sign players that want to play for Chelsea. I want players, when they sign for Chelsea, to think that this is the pinnacle of their career, that this is a big club, and they're appreciative of, them playing for us. I really like the whole Rafinha saga. I really didn't like. I really hoped it fell through, which it did, because he kept saying, I want to move to Barcelona, and I don't want that. I don't want him playing for Chelsea. If you don't think Chelsea's the pinnacle of football, then I don't want you in the club, because I just think that at day one you're going to be thinking of, how do I get to Barcelona? How do I get a transfer to Real Madrid? No, I want players committed to Chelsea and think Chelsea highly and as the world-class club it is, So, to move on to another rumor, Kimpembe from PSG has been targeted by Tuchel and Chelsea and started conversations to sign him. So Kimpembe worked under Tuchel, of course, so Tuchel knows all about him. And honestly, I'm in the mindset that if Tuchel wants the player, I want them to give Tuchel full backing. If Tuchel wants him, do everything you can to sign the player. Because at the end of the day, if we don't make Champions League this upcoming season, then sack Tuchel, and it's fully deserved because these are his players. He wanted Sterling, he wanted Kimpembe, he wanted Nathan Ake. So these are his signings. This is not the board forced him to get forced these players upon him. These are players that Tuchel handpicked himself. So the Chelsea, the squad's in LA training. And one thing I've been noticing just based off social media posts is Christian Pulisic is a bigger star off the field than he is on the field. Of course, keep in mind, they're in America. He's America's best player. But yeah, it's just crazy to see that. I think they're training at UCLA or USC. It looks like UCLA facilities, but they're walking down a hall and everyone's all starstruck from Pulisic, even though Kai Havertz, a way better player, a player way more known worldwide, no one really cares. They just see Pulisic and they go crazy. So, but it's just funny to see, because it's only in America would this happen. Because honestly, you go to Canada, everyone's gonna freak out over Kai Havertz and other players besides Pulisic. But Pulisic, I think, I think personally, if I was Todd Boehly, I would have sold Pulisic. But now that I think about it, them keeping Pulisic, it's obvious now. We didn't want to give him to Juventus for De Ligt. I think it's a smart deal. It's just he needs to focus on the right things. I don't want his dad talking on Twitter saying, hey, the game time isn't enough. My son needs to start, not be subbed in and all this. But Pulisic needs to look himself in the mirror and say, what can I do myself to convince Tuchel and the fans that I'm at the level of a Chelsea player, a world-class player. And it's all on him, really. Tuchel's going to do what's best for Chelsea, right? He's going to try to win as many points as possible, try to win the league, try to win every trophy every competition we're in, right? It's up to Pulisic to get, his shit together, basically. He's the one that's going to be captain of the United States and Qatar, not Tuchel, So he needs to do the work. And I don't want him getting distracted and all that. But at the end of the day, if Christian Pulisic gives us another year that he did last year, then I think Todd Boehly is going to give the green light. He's going to get sold to some mid-table club, and that'll be it. That'll be the end for Christian Pulisic's time at Chelsea. I really hope that does not play out like that. I really like Christian Pulisic. I wish he could stay. It's just, I'm not appreciative of the attitude, the way he handles himself on the pitch, always arguing with the referee. He really needs to, know how to take a shoulder barge, know how to use some physicality, not be rolling on the floor, kind of like, he's trying to be like an American Neymar. So I just think he needs a mindset change and he needs to focus because he's the one with the expectations, and Tuchel is going to do what's best for Chelsea, and Pulisic needs to do what's best for Pulisic, and what that is you need to get to work. You need to stop with the distractions. Tell your dad to get off Twitter, and yeah, because I think Pulisic has the capabilities of being a world-class player. It's just there's too many inconsistencies, and what is that based off of? What's the reason for these inconsistencies? I don't know, but I don't appreciate when he's being inconsistent and then he's complaining, or his dad's complaining on his behalf that he's not getting enough game time. I just don't appreciate that whatsoever. So I'm excited for Saturday. We're playing Club America. So where I live, there's a lot of Club America supporters. I would go as far as saying that they're the most well-supported team in the area I live in. So I've had one fan of theirs tell me that they're going to beat Chelsea and all this. But at the end of the day, it's a friendly. I don't even know if Club America is going to even play their A team. They might just play youngsters. But I'm expecting the stadium to be a way majority America fan base. Of course, Chelsea fans will be there, but not at the numbers of America fans. They're going to be outnumbered for sure. But what I'm really looking forward to seeing is what Tuchel does with the formation. Are we going to go to a back four? Are we going to stay with the back five? Am I going to see Sterling? Am I going to see Koulibaly? And also player combinations. If we stick with the same formation as last year, who's our 2 8s? Are we going to see Gallagher and Jorginho? Kovacic and Gallagher? Conte and Gallagher? I'm just curious to see these little partnerships, across the pitch, and to see how well they do with each other, because right now, even though they played with each other, they probably don't have the level of chemistry they would mid-season. So I'm very interested to see, mostly because it's a big question mark what I'm going to see on Saturday. So I really hope it's televised. If not, I'll try to catch a stream online somewhere. Hopefully I don't, destroy my computer. But definitely I'm looking forward to a Saturday. And, we have 50 some days to go until the transfer window closes for Chelsea. And we already got 2 signings within 5 days. Things can happen fast and quick. So definitely, if you are in the mindset that Raheem Sterling and Koulibaly is going to be the only 2 signings for Chelsea this summer, you're dead wrong. Well, I hope you're dead wrong. And yeah, I fully trust Todd Boehly at the moment. I fully trust Thomas Tuchel. But Chelsea, they still need to sign some more players. That's a given. Mostly, I want, if I can get a striker, we still need goals. Raheem Sterling's a nice addition, but I want guaranteed goals, preferably from the number 9 position, and another defender, whether it's a first team quality defender or just to add depth to the squad. We need something there. So I'm just very excited for the season. Just seeing, Raheem Sterling wearing the new kit, it's like, it just hit me like it's, the season's going to start soon. And I'm really excited to see what Chelsea do, especially under the new ownership of Todd Boehly. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe, comment down below, and we can debate. But thank you for watching. You have a good day.